All right, welcome. Shit, I dropped my phone. Great way to start the episode. Welcome back, everybody. This is the big episode that includes the half of the last episode I didn't do because of frustrations with things that happened. If you don't know what happened, go watch that video. Um, you will be spoiler free in 5, 4, 3. Well, spoiler free, whatever. Spoilers in a couple seconds. Okay, 30 seconds in. Yeah, Raven left. So we have to do a tournament now. So we're doing that. And it'll take place over the next couple days and it'll end at the pay-per-view. It'll be Billy Kidman versus Rey Mysterio Jr., Taz versus Just Incredible, Coco Beware versus Chavo Jr., and Simon Diamond versus Kid Cash. I don't know why I love that match so much. It's just kind of been a staple for me now. But we're just gonna get straight into the show. Yeah, I'm taking some suggestions. We're gonna go over that when we get to the actual in between parts. But yeah, so we kick it off with a poor promo. Bob Murphy announces a world title tournament. Dan Severn says he will not partake in the tournament to protect the sanctity of the Grand Rally, and wishes the winner and his eventual opponent the best. So we open it up with Just Incredible versus Taz, with Taz winning with a Kadi Hajime in a match that could have been better. Um, I don't know why Taz is doing worse, but we're gonna get over that. Move on to the next part where we see China found knocked down backstage, with Levesque and Lisa trying to help her. Moving on, Coco Beware versus Chavo Guerrero. Um, when Coco defeated Chavo with a Bird Buster. 54 rated match. This honestly should have opened. Moving on, Billy Kidman tells the flock that he will lead until they figure out their direction with question mark, question mark, question marks monster. I might change his name to what I want it to be, but I just don't know his direction now. 6-woman tag match between Brittany Diamond, or the team of Brittany Diamond, Chigasa Nagao, Lilani Kai, against the team of Kat LaRoe, Crusher, Mitomori, and Amy Lee. Yeah, I got a 45. Moving on to the next segment with a 7-way promo battle that did about the same. I need something to be a little more up here. That's not it. Bob Murphy announces the first Prisoners of Hell match at Hellscape. Which the rules, as you can see here, is just one big cell similar to Hell in a Cell with a roof, and the winner must forfeit or submit. It's a 5v5 match. I just like the idea of a Hell in a Cell War Games. I don't know why WWE never did that. Not the point, but it'll be between the Out Crowd and the Gangsters, and the Jerichoholics and the Blood Brothers. But Simon hates being considered a Jerichoholic, so we'll see where that leads. But next we go to Simon Diamond versus Kid Cash in the World Championship Tournament, where Simon Diamond defeats Kid Cash with a Simonizer in a storytelling match. Got a 54, so honestly, this could have opened too. Kid Cash says that he's sick of Simon being champion and not him. Says that after he loses his tag titles, Cash will make sure he's never champion again. Shane is trying to calm Kid Cash down over this. Jericho and Diamond are just smiling because they're in his head already and they didn't even have to do anything other than hold their titles. Moving on with a 66 to bring us back up. A match that had great wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd. Rey Mysterio versus Billy Kidman. Um, Rey Mysterio defeated Billy Kidman with a Mysterio Rana in a high spots match. Yeah, that was pretty good. Moving on, Billy Kidman hits the ring in frustration. Now, before we get to this next show, I just want to say I considered making him the champion. Maybe not through this tournament, but through the um a event, the Champions Rally. I'm not doing that and I'm just saying that now so that way no one gets their hopes up. But he was considered to be the champion after Hellscape, or um after this. But that'll probably be way further down the line. Yeah, we got 60. That's good. Okay. Um. Yeah, but we're gonna try to start cutting some people. Let's go to the office so that way I can see this. Never mind. We'll show y'all when we get in between there. Okay. And we got plans for next month to make more money because we need it. Um. Yeah. But I will see y'all when this is fully booked. All right, we are back, everybody. Yeah, we're probably gonna be in debt this month. Which will just have to be fine until we get to the pay-per-view and make a shit ton of money. But we're just gonna get through this. Um, and I'm gonna go over what the plan is after this month. Kicking it off with Coco Beware versus Simon Diamond with a 55 rated match. That is insane. To kick us off with. Yeah, that's great. Moving on, Coco Beware says he's ready for his opponent at Hellscape, no matter who it is, whether it be Taz or Rey Mysterio. He has experience with both of these men, especially Taz. But moving on, we have Shane Helms and Kid Cash versus Taka Michinoku and Minoru Tanaka. Okay, he has a dislocated shoulder. Hopefully, that's not something that would take for a while. The match could have been better. I thought it was going to be better, but it's fine. Okay, moving on. Jacqueline defeats Terry Power in a 42 rated match. Medusa Maselli cut a promo, just working the crowd and stuff. I didn't plan a lot of the matches for this upcoming show, so I know I'm gonna have 5 matches, 2 of which being the Prisoners of Hell match, um, and the championship match. Moving on, Billy Kidman, defeating Fallen Angel with a BK bomb. That's a new one. And he makes defense number 17 of his TV championship with a 44 rated match. And he attacks Angel after his win, or after defeating him, letting his frustrations out after losing the tournament. Okay, the segment could have been better for 10 minutes, but 44 rated contract signing between both teams. Not a lot happened here. Other than that, 72 rated match to bring us back. Taz defeating Rey Mysterio in a storytelling match with Akari Hajime. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we move on to a stare down between the two opponents. It is already in the books. We already pre-booked this beforehand because we wanted to do this match. So yeah, we're gonna finish off the show. Ignore my phone. Fans were disappointed that the storylines were there. Okay, that's fine. The show did good. He will be able to work angles until November, which is fine. Okay, that's about what we expected. That's about what we expected. Okay. So, the plan. And I have not enacted anything yet, other than a couple contract signings that we're just going to be letting some people go because they're not going to help us anymore, in the ways that we need them to. So, I think the first one, we're getting rid of Haymakers Japan. It's not working right now. Eventually, we're gonna try to get back in Japan, but right now it's just not working. Like, let's go to. I haven't checked the broadcasters. Ignore the fact that we're in debt. I expected that this episode, but go over to yes and Japan. Yeah, we don't have anything. And out of the nose, I don't think we'd be able to get anything. No, at least nothing worthwhile. Like this one's big, so we'd had to wait a while. But we're not based in Japan there. TV Tokyo, we had to be based in Japan. Yeah, I don't think we were close to anything that I wanted to be close to. So, honestly, see if I can find one. Yeah, So honestly, we're just gonna put a plug in that for now. Hopefully we don't get down too low in size in Japan, because we're at 26 over there. So we're going to replace that with the previous house shows, because the house shows made us a crap ton of money. So we're gonna move this to dormant, then this. We're gonna move this to dormant so that way it quits popping up. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Dormant, yes. We're gonna make this undormant, and we're going to set this up for next month. So we have Hellscape. And Wednesday we'll do it on that. I'm trying to do the math here. So 1 week, and then we'll probably do it Sunday the 3rd. Sunday the 3rd of November. And then we're just gonna make this 2 hours instead. Just because that we can make money from that and build ourselves back up to where we need to. Everything else, we're gonna try to do smooth sailing up to Dreamscape. Next week for Christmas, I'm probably going to do the second compilation movie, and that's what's gonna be that's gonna be the Christmas special. I don't Dreamscape will probably be at the beginning of next year, solely because I have a lot going on. I have Christmas stuff, New Year stuff. Trying to get my life together right now. But that's enough about me. So this is the plan. We're gonna do the house show, and we're gonna see what we can do about Japan in the meantime. Because there's not really anywhere else I'd want to buy. And oh, these are all the dormant companies. My bad. Yeah, there's not really anywhere that I would want to buy that I could. Like, well, I don't have enough money. Like, I'm in debt. I'm beneath ECCW. But yeah, these are the people that we're gonna be trying to get rid of right now. And sadly, we're letting go of Chief J Eagle, and we need to get rid of this brand setup. Or how do we end it? Yeah, in brand split. What do you mean I can't do it? Oh well, save or finish editing. There we go. We're ending the brand split, so that way we need less people for this. And we could probably get rid of some faces. Right now, we're gonna try to get rid of the ones that I have on there, and we're gonna see what we can do about this morale. For now, we're gonna go to Hellscape to get us out of debt. We're gonna have a big show. It's gonna do great, and I'll see y'all there. Yeah. All right, we are back. 100,000 viewers for Haymakers Unleashed 28 on public television. Production change for LMLW. Vader offer from WWF. We can't really check that though. Eddie Guerrero signs with the UWA. El Supremo 2 extends his deal with CMLL, and more Vader stuff. So, oh, and also this company is on the verge of bankrupting. Like, they were kind of making money, but I don't remember when they got really bad about their money. So, which is okay. Like, that's not my. Ignore that. Um, it's not really anything I can control, even if I wanted to buy them. But we're getting ourselves out of debt with this freaking pay-per-view, because Jesus Christ, we need to. Yeah, so I'm not gonna worry about getting people the night off. 5,000 seats. Um, yeah, we'll do 3 to 4. Try to do the most. Let's do 6. 7. Duncan Park, I think it is. No. Yeah, we'll go with this one. And we're gonna go to RCN, our pay-per-view provider, and then get some stuff here. We'll probably spend some creative energy. There we go. 1 for October. No. Do another creative finish. Call this one 2. And then we'll do a character idea, which is a safe bet. And we'll go to this one and oh. Thanks, Raven. Seeing that's like seeing like your ex's text. It's like, thanks, dude. You're just away now. Okay. So we're gonna do team bonding, maybe. That didn't help. Okay. Well, we actually, yeah. Let's go here. We're going to give something to somebody who's upset. Um, any negative morale. Jacqueline. Maybe this will help. No, it didn't. Okay. Well, we're gonna book this pay-per-view. We're gonna make money, and we'll work on the next month, which will be. I'm probably not gonna show the house show. It's not gonna be anything special. It's just the money-making show. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I'll see y'all when this is fully booked. Alright, we are back. The show is fully booked. This time I have everyone on there, but that's because I'm confident we're making money with this. So, yeah, Bob Murphy versus Count Grog, 5-minute match. If it'll show. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, on the pre-show, we didn't expect this to do a lot. It somehow underperformed. Um, Moving on, we have a random grand rally, which got a 41. Um, just trying to build up the expectant crowd. 42 battle royal. And was that all that we had on the pre-show? Taz versus Coco Beware for the championship. Taz defeats Coco Beware with the Kari Hajime in the Extreme Rules match that they had previously, and is now the men's world champion for one of the headlining matches. The match got a 56, which did better than both the guys did in ring performance wise. But afterwards, Taz cuts a promo, struggling to go off script, but it got a 40, saying that he will beat him at Dreamscape whether he wants to or not, and Taz will not let his guard down. Taz expecting to be the champion after Champions Rally and be the champion at Dreamscape. So we'll see that this episode. A 4v4 match between the Flock and the Hooligans and Team Damn Dream. When Rey Mysterio pinned Koji Nakagawa with a Mysterio Rana. The match got a 62, which is good. I think it was mostly carried by Rey Mysterio, like normal. Lisa and Paul are revealed as China's attackers. And Lisa challenges China to a match on the spot. Loser leaves town, and it's probably going to do exactly what we expected to do, other than giving Lisa some more momentum. Yeah, didn't about how we expected. It got 31. And that is China's last match with the company for a while, but we got a 52 rated 4v4 women's match between Jigesa Nagayo, Debbie Malenko, Jacqueline, and Wendy Richter against the team of Aja Kong, Medusa Maselli, Yukari Osawa, and Alliance Asuka. This being a couple women's last match for a while on with Haymakers, just so we can cut down on cost. Match got a 52. Um, Terrible main event. Prisoners of War won by the Jerichoholics and the Blood Brothers. God, that sucks. It's too long given its aim. Okay. 49 for the people who won. God damn it. Okay, we left a lot of people disappointed. My bad. Chris Jericho, we're gonna do. Um, Taz. Ooh, that was a lot of money we made right there. Despite how poorly that show did. Yeah, no, that was terrible. I won't ever do a Prisoners of War like that again. That went horribly. That being said, we did go up in a bunch of places. But yeah, no, that was terrible. That was terrible. We're probably still good enough to keep our pay-per-view deal, but let's see what they say. But we're back in the green, like I expected, and we're gonna try to build up our money with these house shows, which I won't show. Like I'll probably just show if it changed popularity at all. But we're probably gonna get back on PBS for that. Um, just for the time being, so that way we can still grow in Canada. I think that's where I need to put my focus on is Canada. So eventually we can do tours around the United States, and we're not just stuck in the Mid Atlantic. What does it say? Oh, okay. They split. Vader was hired by the WWF. Yeah, okay. No one complained about it. So China's gone, Nagayo's gone, Watanabe's gone, Aja's gone, and Chief J Eagle's gone. And these two have split for some reason. So that's going to cause more animosity. Yay. But I think Univision, it's not that much better. Honestly, how much longer do we got on Univision? I'm probably just going to stay on Univision till it expires. Because honestly, I don't think we even need Univision right now. Like a commercial cable network would be nice, but I'm okay. Um, yeah, I'm at a point with some of these people where it's like I need to start cutting you because I don't need as many people in this role. But we'll deal with that in between now and getting to the TV show, which I need to change to once a month. There we go, once a month on Wednesday, and that makes that easier on me. And then we can do the house shows, and then we can make money from that. Which I mean, this has been saving our asses. Like this has been saving our asses is the pay-per-views. Like it's the only reason we're not in big debt right now. Like we were in debt, but that's not the point. Like we make a lot of money from these like the ticket sales from those shows, which is why I'm bringing back the house shows. So yeah, because I still want to do TV shows because they help build stuff up, and I think that's makes for more interesting. Not just for a watch, but just in general, like just makes everything more interesting. But yeah, we're gonna go to Unleashed 29, and then that'll pretty much be what we do. Or yeah, that's pretty much what we'll do there. I'll see y'all there. I'll probably do a little bit of edits of some people on the roster. But yeah, we'll see y'all in a minute. Alright, we're back. We will be at Haymakers 29 through 32. Yeah. So we'll do this, and then we'll be at Champions Rally, and then we'll be pretty much good until then. Or we'll be pretty much good till the end of the year. So. Um, oh, that's a wide range. Yeah, it kind of is just the Charlotte Convention Center. Go there. That's why I didn't do this before. Oh, and everyone's annoyed too, so that's probably why. Should do some character ideas. Try to get people more happy. Or hopefully, that's probably what my main focus is gonna be. So yeah, let's get this fully booked. We'll have the men's match announced by then, or by the end of this. Or I think it'll probably be by the end of the first episode, but I don't know. We're gonna do an open forum. Yikes. Yeah, so we're gonna go. I think that got rid of a lot of them. No, I don't think it did. Go creative idea to Kane. How can I make this not toxic? Okay. Yeah, because this is an issue. This is an issue we were gonna have to work on. So let's try to get everyone not unhappy. Let's see if we can figure out if we can get more positive influences. I just don't know how to do that at the moment. But in between now and then, we're just gonna get this booked. See y'all in a minute. All right, we are back with this episode of Haymakers Unleashed. We're gonna go straight into that. This is kind of set weird. Yeah. So we're just gonna go straight into it. Men's Champions Rally announced. It is Taz, Justin Credible, Rey Mysterio, Billy Kidman, and Chavo Guerrero and Coco Beware for the championship at Champions Rally. Everyone here's talking. I wish it went a little bit better, but it's fine. Both matches are in already. And we'll probably add a couple more as we go on. A 6-woman tag between all the members of the Women's Champions Rally got about a 44. Did pretty good. Um, we might have to like start slowing down on Wendy Richter because 45 for who she is kind of. I'm gonna do some Maselli promo to just talking about everything else. Kidman announces his monster's new name, Null. I low key did steal this from Venom. I always liked this name, so I'm just going with it. If I had a Biz here, he'd be in a tag team called Null and Void. But I digress. Null is in a match against Randy Hogan in which he wins with a choke slam. Yeah, we need to start putting him on TV more, just in general. Dan Severn could have cut a better promo about the Champions Rally competitors. Ace Steel and Brittany Diamond against Paul Levesque and Lisa Moretti of the hetero tag movement. When Paul Levesque and Lisa Moretti defeat Ace Steel and Brittany Diamond when Levesque pinned Ace Steel with a pedigree. Yeah, Brittany Diamond's gonna be on the cutting board. Simon and Jericho have a talk with Bob Murphy saying that they're upset because they're not in the Champions Rally match at Champions Rally for the championship. because Simon Diamond was a winner in the tournament, but Murphy states that he has not defended his title since August, which is why Kidman's in the tournament, because he defends it weekly as opposed to Simon Diamond and Chris Jericho. But they will be defending it their titles next week and at Champions Rally, not Grand Rally, but it's fine. 54 rated match between the Jerichoholics and Omega. I think this is the first time in a while they've been together like this. Yeah, I got a 54. So that's fun. Poor Blood Brothers promo. Just incredible. Rey Mysterio, Coco Beware, Chavo Guerrero, Billy Kidman, and Taz all in the Champions Rally match. In a 6-man tag, 60 rated when Taz pinned Just Incredible with an overhead belly to belly suplex. And right after this match, oh, I gotta change that. Right after this match is over, there was a brawl between Kidman and Mysterio that could have been a lot better. 52, but we lost popularity in one region. Okay, great. Ugh. Yeah. Um. Yeah, we're just gonna get to this now. I'll see y'all when this is fully booked. Okay, we are back with Unleashed 30. Let's get this over with. All right. On the pre-show, we have the Hardy Boys facing off against Adam and Christian. We got a 37. We're just gonna keep working on them. We let the Hardy Boys win here, so that way they can try to get some more momentum. Moving on, we open the show with Jared Diamond versus Team Damn Dream. With a 50 rated match. Did pretty good. I think this is probably the best match in the Damn Dream's career so far. But moving on, Murphy announces Jared Diamond's opponents as Helms and Cash for Champions Rally. So we can go ahead and put that in right now. Shane Helms, Cash. Because Kid Cash will be good by that time from his injury. That got a 45. And Misty Blue and Jacqueline defeating Yukari Osawa and Linus Asuka got a 48, which is good. Taz cuts a promo saying that he will be the longest reigning champion in the company to ever be seen, and that got a 41. 34 rated open challenge set up for New Jack in his Extreme Championship, and his first opponent is Paul Levesque. And the match got a 42, which did okay. This is New Jack's first defense of his Extreme Championship that he won last month. Yeah, not much to talk about here. 44 rated promo battle between Wendy Richter and Medusa Maselli. 37 rated promo between Coco and Severn. What's next? Billy Kidman defeating the Fallen Angel in the 1350 with a shooting star press. This is his 18th defense of the men's TV title, which is crazy that they got a 44. Promo battle between Billy Kidman and Rey Mysterio, just letting their frustrations out of one another. I need to change the name of that storyline. Rey announces a new hooligan in the meantime, which is Lance Storm. But that could have gone better. And this leads to the Flock versus the Hooligans in a trios match that got a 55. Lance Storm did okay. He's still young and he can move up from here, but we're to see how that goes. But he got a 55. Rey Mysterio pinned Nakagawa, and the show got a 48. Great. All right, let's get this booked. All right, we are back with Haymakers Unleashed 31. Let's go straight into this. Pre-show match, just to get them more experience. Same thing with The Rock. Billy Kidman versus Mustafa Saeed in a 47 rated match with the defense number 19 for Billy Kidman. From a battle between the teams facing each other at Champions Rally. Helms and Cash get their digs in. Match or the promo could have been better. That was a 42, 38 rated 6-woman. Where Lani Kai, Tasha Simone, and Debbie Malenko face off against Crusher Mitamori, Amy Lee, and Terry Power. 50 rated segment between these two getting into each other's face. But a poor promo from these two for a match next week. Cal Rowe versus Debbie Malenko. Y'all don't get to know who wins. You gotta quit doing that. 44 rated match between Omega, or the team of Omega and the team of Simon Diamond and the Blood Brothers. Yeah, I got a 44 right there. 47 rated promo from Rey Mysterio. We're not doing that good right now. Step Brothers versus the Flock. Nolan Stevie Richards won the match. 59 rated match between, it's a 10-man match between Taz, Chavo, Chris Jericho, Paul Levesque, Damian Sace, Dan against the team of Dan Severn, Rey Mysterio, Coco Beware, New Jack, and Blitzcrank. Got a 59, which was good. But after the match, Billy Kidman attacks Rey Mysterio. That was a better show. I'm glad with that. Okay, let's go through this, and I'll see y'all when this is fully booked. Alright, we are back with the final TV taping before we go to our last two shows of the episode. Yeah, but I won't show off the house show just because it'll be something I put together really quickly just to make more money. But yeah, we'll just get through it. Step Brothers face off against Minoru Tanaka and Taka Michinoku in a decent match. Next, Rey Mysterio and Lance Storm lose to the Blood Brothers in a 58 rated match, which was one of the best matches so far, honestly. Not of the episode, but of this taping. Taz defeats Randy Hogan in a 42 rated match with Akata Hajime. Taz doesn't give a damn. He's ready to wrestle. 6-way promo battle on top of shark cages from the women's competitors. Before Debbie Malenko and Kat LaRoe. Debbie defeats Kat LaRoe with a front suplex, but the match doesn't do well because they don't click. Great. Kidman calls out Blitzcrank saying he needs him as his 20th defense. And as you can see, he accepts, if it'll get to the match, where Billy Kidman defeats Blitzcrank with a BK bomb, making his 20th title defense up ahead of Haymakers Champions Rally. Billy Kidman, Noel, and Stevie Richards attack Blitzcrank with Rey Mysterio and Lance Storm saving him. I don't know why it says it like that, if that's how it's set up in the freaking game, but whatever. Bad promo from our main event tonight, which got a 44. But our next segment does worse because it's a brawl between everybody. Okay. We ignore that. We're going to be fine. Oh, and we went down. It's fine. We're going to work on it. We got 2 shows. They're going to do great. We're not going to cry. Alright. But we'll get through the house show, and I'll see y'all at Champions Rally. Because that's really the only thing we got to do left this episode. And now we're back in the green. And we'll be back in the green with the pay-per-view too. just needing to just pull everything together right now. So we're gonna keep doing these house shows, and we're gonna skip that. We're gonna keep doing these house shows. We're gonna try to bring our ratings up, and hopefully we'll have a good champions rally. Um. So yeah, and that's in a couple weeks in game. I don't remember. It's not showing me. It's not hurry yet. Okay. And that did good. Um. Yeah, we've made 42,000 so far. That's in 12 days. So see y'all then. All right, we're at the date of the show. They're facing bankruptcy. Bruiser Mistino got an offer 78,000. Vader goes to the WWF. He went to the Mid Atlantic. 95,000 viewers. Yep. And what is here? Pay-raise request. Sure, why not? All right. And with our 30,000, we're just gonna go straight into it. How far are we with merchandise? 66%. So we've probably got a good few weeks. I'm trying to think. No, 40. About a good 20 weeks. Yeah, 20 weeks sounds right. So we'll go into the pay-per-view. I only have 3 of the matches figured out right now. I don't know why it went down. Oh, we're just gonna go back here. We want to RCN. I did use that before, so we're just gonna keep going with the character ideas to try to make people happy. Okay. I think we're doing better backstage. I think we might need to replace Jericho. Okay, never mind. We're okay. It's been okay. We're just gonna keep doing open forums. Hopefully this list will go down the more we keep doing that, but let's look for... Are you irritated? Yeah. Here's a character idea. Here's another one. Okay, let's get this booked, and then I'll close off the episode with an explanation for the rest of the year. Because it's just gonna be the movie video for the next 20. Um, if y'all get why I'm doing that, or I'll explain that after we get past the pay-per-view. All right, here we are with the last show of the episode. I didn't include a lot of pre-show matches because I wanted to see how much money we could make without them. Like we're spending 19K on people right now. And we're just gonna go straight into it. Wendy Richter wins the women's champions rally in a 48 rated segment. It feels like the segments are getting worse, and I feel like this is getting penalized for low locker room morale. Yeah. Well, we got a 48 on that. Wendy Richter is going to face off against um uh Medusa Maselli, and we see them stare down in the next segment, which got a 58, which is awesome. So that match is official for, well, not Dreamscape, Wrestle Queendom. It'll be Medusa Maselli versus Wendy Richter. I think this is their third match. And then, well, we're not doing that yet. And then our next match is Medusa Maselli versus Tasha Simone with a better match than the freaking. Okay. This match was better than the other one, but that's fine. It got a 50. I'm not going to be too upset. 39 high spots match, which sucks. Okay, whatever. New Jack sets up an open challenge in a hardcore match against Dick Tojo if he shows up, and it got a 39. Why is he? All right. That's okay. And the guy that I talked to like the other day about this, like this is let's go to my road agent notes. This is a hardcore match. He's not doing good in his own match type, so I'm losing faith in him right now. So I don't know. We're gonna see what we do with him in the next month, probably after Dreamscape. But we got a 52 on the tag team match between Shane Helms and Kid Cash and Jared Diamond. Shane Helms and Kid Cash defeat Jared Diamond for the tag team championships in a shocking fashion. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Jericho got a 57. Diamond's doing worser. So is Kid Cash, but that's fine. I'm just a little bit over it. 55 for the last match, and Mysterio got a. Okay. I had plans with him, but okay. 55 rated match when Taz defeated Rey Mysterio, Chavo, and everyone else in the match to win the men's champions rally and retain his championship. Oh, that sucks. That really sucks. And he did really good. Right. Dan Severn stare down with Taz. 54 rated show. Okay, let's see how this goes. Because we might be good on the money front, but then I gotta figure out. God, that sucks. Okay. We'll look at surgery. And we made it to over 100,000. So that's something I'm happy with. We're getting popular everywhere else. And overall, I think that was a good show. We're going to see what the likeliness of surgery working on him is. Because if it works, I'll do it. Or if it's like low risk, I'll do it. But I don't know if it'll be low risk. Okay. 1400. Torn ACL. Okay, absences. Very low risk. So we're going to try this right now. Complete success. He'll be back 3 months earlier. Well, that's better than what was before. Yeah, we're back in the green. Unlike we were at the end of last month. Which is better, and I'm happy with it. I might try to do some cuts. Solely because of how everything's going fiscally for me. But yeah, so the way we'll do this for the rest of the year, where's my face cam? There we go. The way we're going to do this for the rest of the year, it will be this. We'll have the podcast this weekend, and then next week, I'm going to go ahead and have the movie set up for episodes 11 through 20. Just so that way, like y'all still get a video that week, and I can go do Christmas shit. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. We're doing a lot better with this, so we're gonna see how this goes next month or next, yeah, with the Dreamscape and stuff. So that'll be big, and I'll have a logo for that too. So I will see y'all later. Bye.